So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I replaced two parts for this pit boss. Now this is going to apply to many different models, I'm sure, but this is specifically the PB500NX. So if that's your exact model number, this will 100% apply to you. If it's not, it might still 100% apply to you or be real close. We replaced two parts. First of all, we replaced this right here, which is the auger motor. We replaced this because originally this is what Pit Boss stated was wrong with the unit. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. This is the old one, but once we replaced it, we still got the same error message. We contacted them again, and they said it was given a faulty error message, therefore the control board's bad. So they sent a new control board, which this is the old one right here. And just take a look at this. I mentioned, I think in the video, I said, oh, that must be paint. That's not paint. That is, I believe, where it got hot on that control board on that one side. But this is the old one, and I went ahead and replaced. The new one is in it right there. It's in there. So I'm going to show you how I replace these, because I always try to find videos like this, and I couldn't find one that showed everything, but it wasn't all that hard. But I want to go through the steps on what we did. Just be sure while you're doing this to either mark or take some photos of the wires before you remove them, film them or something, because if you don't get them in the right spots, it will not work. So you want to make sure you do that. Do your diligence, be kind of mindful. And then once you get done, you'll be good to go. Hopefully everything will work for you. So I didn't show the very first step, which is this right here. So this is on the very bottom, and there's just 4 screws. So remove those 4 screws to remove this. You'll get to the wires, and then of course put this back on at the end and the screws back intact. All right, so we got the hopper emptied. This right here is what we've got to replace that they think is bad. So first, we got to disconnect these wires. Just like that. And I can rewatch the video so I'll know which wires are what after a while. Good thing about recording. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove these zip ties as well. Without hitting the wire. If I can. That right there is the auger wire. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and remove. So we already removed, you had 4 screws you had to remove first to bring this bottom piece off. And now we're going to take the side off after we've already got this emptied, and let's go ahead and try to remove the side of this. Right there next to poor guy. Got 2 on the back also. And then this thing might be quite loose at that point. kind of holding it here. All right, let that lay down. All right, here is the auger. We've got all this up in here, and this is the piece that we need to remove. And I'm not sure if we had to really remove all them wires or just this one, but from what I showed, that's how they did it. Looking at this, that board, I guess that's just a paint on it. It's like that. All right, so, wow, look at that right there. Is that a little hot stuff on there? We'll clean that up. Also had some pellets over here. But, all right, let's see if we can't. We need to get a screwdriver in here. And on this side, it just, there ain't nothing you got to hold on to. So we're going to remove this one screw. Be sure and not lose. Wow. And then that actually is loose already. Okay. See what we got here. Need to make sure all these pellets are out, I'm sure. Yeah, so you do need to remove all the wires so you can get this thing out of the way. You do have to unplug them. And then, see if we can't get this thing to pull out. Let's go the other way. Got a bend in that. All right. There we go. So we've got the auger out, and then for this part, I figured it out finally. I had to look through. This is a T15 T15 that goes on this end here, and it fits right in here. And then you need to put something on the other end, like this wrench. See, like the easiest to do. Tighten the wrench right there. There we go. And make sure we don't lose none of this stuff. Pull that out. Have to keep this. Then, see, oops, just comes right off. That's it, folks. That auger is removed. Let's get the new one. Right here's the whole unit. We got this thing here, so Actually, it already comes with the new hardware necessary for the install, so if I would have lost that, it already has that there. Just put that in. Feed the pin. We use all the new hardware that came with. Get this in here. There, I didn't even drop it. Got it going on there. And just get the pliers. All right, I think we're, if I should do another round of that, let's just be sure. Get that. Yeah, we're tight. Let's clean this up a little bit better. The new auger goes right in. And we'll go ahead and take this wire through here. We actually had and I know, right here it is, this little piece. Put it through that, and then through that. Not sure how well that piece helps, but let's go ahead and put this screw back in. And there we go. So yeah, we plugged it on and we still got that dang error message. Contacted support and they went ahead and sent us the control board. And here I'm going to go ahead and install it now. All right, so we're going to go ahead now and replace this control board. And if you look under here, it's got some clips. We're first going to have to remove these wires one more time. So I'll do that now. So we'll go ahead and remove those. We've got them all removed. And then if you look, you can see there's these clips right here. There's one there, and there's one over there, and they're also on the other side. You can feel them, but you can't see them. That's supposed to be, I believe, how we get this thing to come out of here. So we're going to give it a try. Let me get a screwdriver or something. Okay, press one in and push outward. Press another in with my finger and push outward without the screwdriver. Just kind of pushing it outward. And then go to the top. About now. I was a little bit worried about breaking it, but I guess it really don't matter, and I didn't anyway, because the clips, drop this thing, the clips will be on the new one anyway, but they all, you see, 1, 2, 3, you just got to get those pressed down so that it'll come out, and there you go, and you'll get the new one. Right there it is, see? So we'll just go ahead and place it right in here. Make sure you get all the cables and everything in there, just like that. And just go ahead and, well, simple as that. It's locked in already. Now all we got to do is plug the cords up and give this a test. Okay, I'm getting excited now. Oh, we got smoke. It's heating up. Look at there. Looky there. It is good now. No error message. Heck yeah. But overall though, I am very happy with the support I received from Pit Boss. Couldn't have done any better. It's one phone call, it's one phone number. I got a nice girl that answered the first time, a young man that answered the second time I needed them. Within less than just 2 or 3 minutes, they were already working. Shipped the thing, didn't have to send shipping fees, nothing. It arrived at my door in about 3 days, 3 to 5 days, something like that, and installed it. So I would definitely recommend them. Support was awesome. This thing is running again. So hey, we'll be firing up that grill soon. Hope this helped you if you needed to replace this for your unit or a similar unit.